All right, so you're getting ready for this Forge Equipment Technician interview.
That's great.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of resources here from RoleCatcher to help you really nail it.
That's right.
Think of this deep dive as like a secret weapon,
Yeah.
turning all those job prep guides and everything into those aha moments and really giving you an edge.
What I think is really cool about this job is it's not just about fixing things.
Right.
It's about like understanding how these really powerful machines work
Yeah.
and how to keep everything running smoothly.
Yeah,
You're kind of like the heartbeat of a manufacturing plant.
totally. And to help you walk into that interview feeling super confident,
Yeah.
we're going to break down some of the toughest questions they might ask you. We've got RoleCatcher's insights on what the interviewer's actually looking for
All right.
and some smart strategies for crafting answers that'll help you stand out.
Sounds good.
You ready to dive in?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right, first question. What sparked your interest in becoming a Forge Equipment Technician? It seems simple, but there's a lot more to it than meets the eye.
Yeah, they don't just want a generic answer here. They
Right.
want to see your passion,
Right.
that spark that ignited your interest
Okay.
at this specific field.
So how do you show that authentically?
Think back to like specific things that really drew you to this career path.
Okay.
Like maybe it was a shop class project that got you hooked on tinkering,
Right.
or working on cars with a family member, or maybe even just like a fascination with how things work from when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Share those moments.
Yeah.
Let that enthusiasm shine through.
Let it out
Yeah.
and be ready for those follow-up questions.
Oh, for sure.
They might ask you to elaborate on those experiences
Right.
or how your skills and strengths align with this career.
And this is where the career guide actually emphasizes problem solving
Oh, good point.
and a love of machinery.
Okay.
If you can weave those elements into your answer,
Mm-hmm.
it really paints a picture of you as someone who is naturally drawn to this kind of work.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, next question.
Right.
How do you troubleshoot and diagnose equipment issues in a fast-paced environment?
Ooh,
Things can get pretty hectic in a manufacturing plant.
for sure.
They want to know you can handle the pressure.
Yeah, they're looking for someone who can stay calm under pressure,
Right.
think critically,
Yeah.
identify and solve problems quickly.
So how do you show them you can do that?
I think the best way is to walk them through your process,
Okay.
step by step.
Like a recipe.
Yeah, exactly. What's the first thing you check when a machine starts acting up?
Right.
What diagnostic tools do you use? How do you prioritize tasks when it feels like everything's going wrong at the same time?
Yeah. It's important to be specific here.
Yeah, definitely.
Mention techniques and tools that you know.
Right.
This is where your experience and expertise really shine.
And if you've ever faced a particularly challenging situation,
Mm-hmm.
share it.
Yeah.
Explain how you approached the problem,
Yeah.
the steps you took, and how you ultimately found a solution.
That's a great point. Those stories are so memorable,
They are.
and they help the interviewer really visualize you in action.
Exactly.
Okay, let's move on to a question about your experience.
All right.
What experience do you have with maintaining and repairing forging equipment?
So this one's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
They want to see how comfortable you are
Yeah.
with the specific machines used in forging
Right.
and the depth of your hands-on experience.
Okay, so how detailed should you get?
Be specific. Yeah, mention the types of equipment you worked on.
Okay.
Presses, hammers, furnaces, the whole shebang.
I.
Talk about the maintenance procedures you know, the
Yeah.
repairs you've made,
Yep.
and any specialized training you've received.
And don't forget to highlight those certifications.
Oh, yes. Certifications are gold.
Yeah, they show commitment to your craft,
Yeah.
and they can give you a leg up on the competition.
Absolutely. And remember that tip from the career guide about staying updated on new technology?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
This is the perfect place to weave that in.
So you could talk about courses you've taken or conferences you've been to,
Yeah,
or even just how you stay current with industry publication.
exactly.
It shows you're dedicated to continuous learning.
It does.
Okay, let's shift gears a little
Okay.
to a question about initiative.
Right.
Have you ever implemented a process improvement initiative in your previous role?
Hmm.
This goes beyond just fixing things.
Mm.
It's about actively making things better.
So think back to your past roles.
Okay.
Find an example where you saw a problem or an inefficiency
Yeah.
and then took steps to improve it.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be this massive overhaul.
Right.
Even a small tweak that saved time or boosted safety can be a really compelling story.
Right. So walk them through that whole process.
Yeah.
The problem, your solution,
Uh-huh.
how you implemented it,
Yeah.
and most importantly, the results. Did
Exactly.
you reduce downtime, increase productivity?
Quantifiable results are like gold because it shows you understand the impact of your actions.
And remember,
Mm-hmm.
connect it back to this forge equipment technician role.
Yes.
How would your problem-solving skills
Right.
and your proactive approach benefit their team?
It's all about showing how your experience
Right.
translates to their specific needs.
That's such a good point. Okay, on to a crucial question.
Okay.
How do you ensure compliance with safety regulations in a manufacturing environment?
Safety is so important
Yeah.
when you're working with heavy machinery
Right.
and potentially dangerous materials.
It's serious stuff.
It is. And they want to know that you not only understand the rules,
Yeah.
but that you actively champion a culture of safety.
So how do you show that commitment?
We'll start by showing, the regulations.
Okay.
Mention any specific safety training or certifications you have. Then share examples of how you've implemented or enforced safety procedures in the past.
Like, did you conduct safety audits?
You could.
Train new employees
Yeah.
on the protocols? Identify potential hazards?
Those are all great examples.
Yeah, those concrete examples really speak
They
volumes
do.
about your dedication to safety.
It's not just about knowing the rules.
Right.
It's about actually creating a safe work environment for everyone.
Totally. All right, let's tackle time management with this next question.
Okay.
How do you manage competing priorities and deadlines in a work environment?
This is a classic,
Yeah.
but it's especially relevant for a forge equipment technician.
Why is that?
Well, think about it. They're constantly juggling those unexpected breakdowns
Right.
and urgent repairs
Yeah.
and scheduled maintenance,
Yeah.
all while trying to keep production moving.
It's a lot.
It's a real balancing act.
So how do you impress them with your amazing juggling skills?
Share your system
Okay.
for staying organized and on top of everything.
Like, what do you use, a planner?
Could be,
A to-do list app?
yeah, whatever works for you.
Okay.
Explain it clearly.
Uh-huh.
Show how it helps you prioritize.
And a specific example is really key here.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe you had to handle, like, multiple urgent repairs
Mm-hmm.
while also prepping for, like, a big equipment installation.
Right.
How did you manage your time?
Yeah.
What did you consider when you were prioritizing?
It's all about showing.
Okay.
You can stay calm, focused, and efficient,
Right.
even under pressure.
Okay, let's get into some more specific skills with this next one.
Right.
What experience do you have with welding and metal fabrication?
This gets to the heart of the hands-on work.
Yeah.
So be upfront about your skill level.
Okay.
If you're a seasoned welder,
Mm-hmm.
highlight the types of welding you're good at,
Right.
the materials you've worked with,
Yeah.
any certifications you have.
But what if your welding experience is limited?
That's okay. You can still show that you're willing to learn. Mention any welding courses or projects you've done.
Yeah.
Even if it was just for fun or personal interest.
And be sure to emphasize that you want to learn more.
Right. Employers love candidates who are committed to learning and growing.
That's true. Okay, let's move on to a question about preventative maintenance.
All right.
How do you ensure that equipment is properly calibrated and maintained?
It's not just about fixing things when they break.
Right.
It's about preventing those breakdowns in the first place.
So they want to hear about your process.
Yes.
What steps do you take to make sure the equipment is calibrated? How do you schedule and track routine maintenance?
Yeah.
What tools and techniques do you use to monitor performance and catch those potential problems?
Exactly. And remember how the career guide talked about the dangers of this work environment?
Oh, yeah. Good point.
This is a good place to bring that in.
Yeah.
Emphasize how proper calibration and maintenance not only keeps machines running longer,
Right.
but it also keeps everyone safe.
It's all connected.
It is safety and preventative maintenance go hand in hand.
All right, let's tackle another question about staying current. How do you stay up to date on industry trends and new technologies? This field is constantly changing.
It is.
It's important to stay ahead of the curve.
Adaptability and being open to new ideas are key in this field.
So how do you show them you're committed to lifelong learning?
Share your favorite resources for staying informed.
Okay.
Do you subscribe to industry magazines? Do you go to trade shows?
Yeah.
Do you take online courses?
Right. Be specific.
Yes.
And mention any publications or organizations or recent training you've had.
And connect it back to your work as a forge equipment technician.
Yeah.
How have you used new knowledge or techniques in the past? What emerging technologies are you excited about?
That's a good one. Okay, let's wrap up this question marathon
Okay.
with one that focuses on leadership.
Right.
How do you manage a team of technicians to ensure that all equipment is properly maintained and repaired?
Even if you're not applying for a supervisory role.
Right.
This question helps them see your teamwork skills.
Yeah. And your potential as a leader.
Exactly. So think back to any time you've been in a leadership role,
Hmm.
even if it was informal.
Right.
Maybe you mentored a junior technician or led a project
Uh-huh.
or coordinated a complex repair.
Yeah.
What were your strategies for guiding the team?
Mm-hmm.
How did you delegate tasks
Right.
and make sure everyone was on the same page,
Exactly.
working towards that common goal?
Don't forget to highlight those soft skills.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
Communication, collaboration, problem solving.
Those are so valuable.
They are in any role, but especially when you're working on a team.
Like in a manufacturing plant.
Now remember,
Yeah.
all of these answers are just starting points.
Okay.
You'll need to tailor them.
Right.
Your own experience.
Yeah.
And what the job actually requires.
That's where RoleCatcher's AI features can really help.
Absolutely. They're AI-powered tools.
They're
Can be
great.
a game changer for interview prep.
I like that.
Me too.
Their CV resume builder analyzes job descriptions.
And it helps you figure out which skills and experiences really matter to the people hiring.
It's pretty amazing.
Just like having a resume expert.
Yeah.
Just fine-tuning your application to make sure it has the most impact.
AI is really changing how we search for jobs.
Yeah.
It's like having a personal career coach
I like that.
right in your pocket, helping you every step of the way.
And their AI feedback on those practice interview questions?
Yeah.
It's like a virtual mock interview.
It is.
You get these tailored insights to help you fine-tune your answers.
Right.
And sound more confident.
It's a great way to practice and get better.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up,
Yeah.
I want to look at some career insights from the RoleCatcher Career Guide
Okay.
that we haven't really touched on yet.
Yeah, I think it's important to understand the bigger picture of this career path.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's talk career progression.
Yeah, okay.
Where can this role take you?
Well, the career guide talks about a lot of opportunities for advancement. You could become a lead technician,
Okay.
a supervisor,
Mhm.
or even move into a management role.
So there's room to grow.
Definitely.
It's not just a dead-end job.
No, not at all. And the guide emphasizes continuous learning.
Yeah.
To really move ahead in your career, you have to stay up to date.
Right. The manufacturing world is always changing.
It is.
Yeah.
That's why continuous learning is so important.
Makes sense.
They recommend taking courses, going to workshops, even finding a mentor.
Oh, well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, someone with more experience.
Building a network is so important.
It is in any field, but especially in a trade like this.
And remember how we talked about showcasing your skills?
Yeah.
The guide suggests putting together a portfolio of your work,
That's a good idea.
documenting those innovative solutions you've come up with,
Mm-hmm.
maybe even taking part in industry competitions.
Those are all great ways to stand out.
Yeah, and let your passion shine through.
And show your expertise.
Okay, we've covered so much today.
We have.
Let's recap some key takeaways.
All right, good idea. So first,
Yeah.
when you're preparing for this interview, you really need to understand the role.
Okay.
Research the company
Yeah.
and practice your answers to common questions.
Okay.
Second,
Yes.
tailor your responses.
Mm-hmm.
Highlight your problem-solving skills,
Right.
your technical knowledge,
Yes.
and your commitment to safety.
Those are the things employers really care about.
Okay, third,
Don't forget about those soft skills.
like what?
Communication, teamwork, leadership.
Yes, they're so important.
They are, no matter what job you're doing.
And finally,
Use resources like RoleCatcher
yeah,
to help you prepare
right.
and get ahead of the competition.
Their AI tools are amazing.
They can help you with your resume,
Yeah,
practicing interview answers,
Mhm.
even getting noticed by employers.
it's a powerful combination.
It is for sure now.
Yeah.
Before we finish up completely, I want to leave our listeners with something to think about.
Oh, I love a thought-provoking question.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the career guide talked about networking.
Mm-hmm.
How can you connect with people
Okay.
who already work as forge equipment technicians
Yeah,
in your area?
to get their insights.
That's a great question to consider.
So many ways to do that.
There are.
Could you go to industry events? Join online forums?
Yeah.
Professional organizations? Reach out to someone on LinkedIn?
The possibilities are endless.
The key is to be proactive
It is.
and actually look for those connections.
People with experience can give you amazing advice,
Yeah.
mentorship,
Mm-hmm.
even job leads.
That's true. It's about community
Yeah,
and sharing knowledge.
exactly.
Okay, so to wrap things up, you're not just walking into that interview, you're walking in
Yeah.
with confidence.
Of all the answers.
Yeah.
And a much deeper understanding of this whole world.
You got this. And remember, RoleCatcher's got your back.
They do.
From those AI resumes to that targeted interview practice, they've got everything you need. Sign up for a free account
Yeah.
Check out their resources.
And don't forget about that question we left you with
Oh, yeah.
about networking.
Think about how you can connect with people
Mm-hmm.
who are already doing this job
Yeah.
in your area.
Those connections can really open doors.
They can, for sure.
Good luck with that interview.
We're rooting for you.
We are